fight back lots of times. Still got the same answer. I thought I won the fight. Thought I did enough. USYK knows that he did beat me. People's opinions again. It hasn't affected me anyway. I didn't get a decision. Lost a split decision, but could have went my way.
Welcome back to the channel. I'm back with another reaction video, and I'm reacting to the face-off between Alexander Usyk and Tyson Fury. Now, there were two face-offs between Usyk and Fury. There was the BT face-off and there was the DAZN face-off. I found the BT face-off to be quite interesting because in this face-off they were basically sitting down and watching the first fight, and Steve Bunce was just getting the reaction from both fighters. The DAZN face-off was more of a traditional one, with Todd Grisham asking both fighters questions. One thing that I did notice between both face-offs is that Tyson Fury's energy in both of them was completely different. In the BT face-off, he was very kind of subdued, very humble, very down to earth, pretty much how he was during the second press conference, which I did a video on. But then on the DAZN face-off, he was back to being the brash, cocky, in-your-face Tyson Fury. The reason that I played that clip at the very beginning of this video is because Tyson Fury has said on countless occasions that he clearly won the fight. In one interview, I heard him say that he's watched the fight over 100 times and says that he clearly won the fight. And in the clip that I showed at the beginning, he says that even Usyk knows that he lost the fight. How ridiculous is that? Claiming that Usyk deep down within himself knows that he lost the fight. That is so crazy. But I suppose Tyson Fury needs to say these things to make himself feel better about himself. You would think that someone who truly believed that they won a fight will be able to sit down and watch that fight with great comfort and with great joy. But that's what I didn't get from Tyson Fury in the BT face-off. He said that he was happy with his performance, that he was having fun. He's made statements that, oh, Usyk was so easy to hit. Usyk's like some amateur in the ring. But the vibes that I was getting from this face-off is Tyson Fury that was very uncomfortable watching that fight. Usyk, on the other hand, sat there very calm, very collective, and watched that fight very comfortably. He recognizes that he has the beating of Tyson Fury. He recognizes that he didn't have the perfect fight, but knows the adjustments that he needs to make. Tyson Fury is king of the mind games when it comes to other fighters, but he's definitely not going to win it with Usyk because Usyk seems to just see straight through him. Usyk more than likely noticed what I noticed about Tyson Fury, being very uncomfortable watching the fight.
And his country's at war, so people are siding with the country at war, but make no mistake, I won that fight in my opinion.
Now, in the second face-off, Todd Grisham asked Tyson Fury whether he regretted the statements he made after the fight, claiming that the only reason why Usyk got the decision is because his country is at war. And Tyson Fury's answer was, he doesn't regret anything that he said. Why should he regret anything he said? Tyson Fury not apologizing for this statement just tells me how classless he really is. So on one hand, he'll say, oh, I'm humble in defeat. My father taught me that if you lose a fight, you shake the person's hand, and well, I'm a God-fearing man and it wasn't my time to win because God chose Usyk to win. But then he's saying that the judges only gave him their decisions because Ukraine are at war. This is where I lose a lot of respect for Tyson Fury when he says things like this. And for me, if he just stood by one statement, one stance, I probably would respect him more. But it's the fact that he's pretending to be humble in defeat, but then trying to minimize Usyk's like win over him. Tyson Fury is called the Gypsy King, but he is also the king of contradictions. Because even in this very same face-off where he says that he clearly won the fight, in his opinion, he also goes on to say that Usyk clearly won the fight. So which one is it, Tyson? Did you clearly win the fight and you were cheated out of victory? Or did Usyk win fair and square? For me, Tyson Fury just seems to be all over the place. He says that this fight has not affected him at all and that it's just a fight. But when you just hear him in this interview and you just see the body language between both of these face-offs, you just know something is completely off. In order for Tyson Fury to win this rematch, he needs to truly take ownership and responsibility. Yes, he claims that this fight was a very easy fight for him, yet Usyk landed more punches on him than anyone else has done to him in his career. Even Joshua didn't get hit as much as Fury did in his fight. In my opinion, I feel that the judges made the fight closer than it was. And the judge who gave the fight to Tyson Fury has given Tyson Fury this false sense of security. Tyson believes that if he didn't have the knockdown in the ninth round, then he would have won the fight. Frank Warren made comparisons of Tyson's first fight with Deontay Wilder and his second fight with Deontay Wilder, saying how Tyson has a great boxing brain and that he always comes back bigger and better in his rematches. But what we need to recognize, this was 5, 6, 7 years ago, and there's been a lot of decline in Tyson Fury. The punch resistance that Tyson Fury used to have, he no longer has anymore. Usyk is not even known to be a big power puncher, and we saw what he was able to do to Tyson Fury. If Tyson Fury was an aging fighter that took care of himself, I might give him a glimmer of hope. But even with Usyk, he's not the fighter he used to be 5 years ago, but he's someone who takes care of himself and is constantly in the gym. We don't see him going up and down in weight between fights. And I read an article yesterday that Tyson Fury is supposedly meant to be putting on more weight for the rematch. If this story is true, I get it. Tyson Fury, more weight, more punching power, but that's also going to mean Tyson Fury's stamina is going to be even poorer than it was in the first fight. Anyway, those are my thoughts on the face-off. Do check them both out and tell me what you think in the comments as well. Check out my previous videos where I sort of break down the strategy that I feel that Tyson Fury needs to employ in order to win the fight. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe and to share this video. And I'll see you on the next video. Peace.